Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at CosiestKitten's budget heal Zoolock deck. Big congratulations to them. They went from rank 25 to legend with this list, and it is a really solid one, especially for a budget deck. We do miss out on a couple of really powerful cards, but I think this deck really goes to show you that if you put in enough time, you're dedicated enough, and you make some great card choices, you too can get to legend with a fairly budget list. So we'll go through the deck as we usually do. The main thing with Heal Zoo, if you haven't seen the archetype before, it's a very aggressive deck, very aggro deck. That focuses on the interactions between cards like Light Warden, which gets an attack buff every time a character is healed, and Happy Ghoul, which you can play for free whenever a character is healed. It focuses on the interaction between those cards, the plentiful ways that Warlock has to damage itself, such as Flame Imp, Kobold Librarian, or the Heal Power, and the ability to play cards like Earthen Ring Farseer, Fungal Enchanter, Voodoo Doctor, the latter two being the main ones that are the I guess, proper constructed version uses. But CosiestKitten has chosen to include a couple of extra healing sources here, which I can totally get behind, particularly the Shroom Brewer. That one has started to crop up lately on the ladder. But that's generally the idea of the deck. You want to use these synergistic interactions to get a big tempo advantage, force your opponent to have to deal with the Light Warden. Otherwise, if they don't, they'll just get steamrolled. And big tempo plays with those Happy Ghouls is the main thing. We do have the Warlock Hero Power to make sure that we keep drawing into gas. And we've got a nice high end here with the Despicable Dreadlords, Fungal Mancers, and just a one-off Doomguard, and the poor man's Leroy Reckless
OMG, Tommy Wave touch my body.
Oh my
Hashtag
gosh.
Stay wavy.
Stay wavy, y'all. Thanks for the biddies, Nord. Do appreciate that. Now the main thing here is, as we have the poor man's Leroy in here, we also can't afford Keleseth as we are budget. So CosiestKitten's done a really smart thing here and chosen to include Demon Fire and Vulgar Homunculus, which I think are two of the best 2-drops that we have access to. Vulgar Homunculus lets us damage ourselves, also is a taunt that protects our brittle minions. And Demon Fire is actually a really nice tempo play. We see a lot with like Rogue early on. You can play against certain decks. You can play a Cold Blood on like a Diamol or something like that. And if you're against the wrong deck, they might not be able to deal with it, and it gets in so much damage. And I think Demon Fire is kind of similar to that, especially on things like Flame Imp and Voidwalker, these kinds of nice beefy 1-drop demons. Anyway, that's the deck. We'll jump into some games and see how we go. Alright.
Let the hunt begin.
It's the Hunter.
Your soul shall be mine.
So one of the interesting things here is we talked a lot when we played the Zoolock decks about how important Keleseth was, and that, you know, sometimes we shouldn't try to that we should be wary of mulliganing for like the Light Wardens and the Happy Ghouls and stuff like that, because Keleseth is so important. But without that, we kind of can make some different decisions. So what do we want to see? I mean, Voidwalker Demon Fire is an excellent curve. The Fungal Enchanter could be pretty good as well if we suspect that our Voidwalker is going to start battling things. I don't think Spellbreaker, unless our opponent plays like a Tar Creeper. Oh, they could be eggs. If they're eggs, we'll keep this. Alright. No play on turn 1. Oh. Interesting. So, it's unlikely to be Freezing Trap, right? Because Freezing Trap here is just a really weird play. It could be Explosive. Could also be Wandering Monster, so I think we'll play the Demon Fire. And if this is Freezing Trap, then yeah. Roo-roo! If that was Freezing Trap, then we just, like, we have to take it. but it's so unlikely to be. They want to trade their last Eagle Horn bow charge for our Voodoo Doctor. They're perfectly welcome.
Unleash me. To my side.
Always half up. Oh, face? Ah, so it's explosive? I guess we can kind of stuff that explosive with the fungal, but I think we might go for Shroom Brewer instead.
Your soul is lost.
See if they have the wolves here. The grizzly.
Someone call for the doctor.
Done us a lot of favors with that Eagle Horn bow. Going face. A curious decision.
Your magic shall not save me.
Mushroom!
Job's done.
So we're in an okay position, especially with the 2 charges in hand.
Where's my...
Let's see if they rip another big bear. Devil's Law. Sweet. So, just goes to show you don't have to have, don't always have to have the legendaries. Sometimes Reckless Rocketeer gets them. Nice. Those mulligan decisions are really interesting. I'm back with another one.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
Okay.
I must protect the
Druid.
Your soul shall be mine.
Well, this is like the curve, right? Light Warden into Homunculus into Vulgar Enchanter. We even have the option of going like Light Warden Coin, Kobold Librarian. I think what we might try and do is go Coin, Homunculus, Light Warden next turn. especially because they didn't have wild growth, so they can't have swipe. So they need to have the spell stone here. We can just go Voidwalker Light Warden. Yes. AK, welcome. What's good? Jeez, not much. We had a great weekend. Nice and relaxing. Both days off. Kind of chilled out a bit. Injured Blade Master. It's an interesting one. Maybe like Oaken Summons synergies. Something like that. There we go.
As you
Just go face and see if they have the swipe. This is just a Tammy shave. I'm the druid and you better watch out. You kick your ass with this Injured Blade Master. We'll see. You didn't have the swipe, so I'm a bit dubious. Did that text-to-speech not go off? That's weird. I've been having troubles with Streamlabs lately. I have to dig into that soon. There's the space.
In the light's name.
It's a bit of an awkward draw because it means that next turn we can't tap and do stuff. And obviously we couldn't play it this turn. Ooh, well that's a pretty good one.
Face the light.
I hate to put a damage on this Flame Imp because I guess they didn't have swipe before, so there's no guarantee that they have. Is this Moonfire? I went for the Poison Boys.
So many possibilities. Unleash me!
Face the light.
This one's going to be tough to maneuver. Especially with our opponent in Malfurion form. I mean, Pestilence form. Spreading Plague instead of taking it out with the Cure Power. I guess that Tyrant makes sense.
Masterful.
Face the light.
My eyes are open.
Job done.
Now the quick downfall begins.
Someone call for the doctor.
Your magic shall not save
I'll give it one turn to see if our opponent just has the stone cold nothing. But it seems unlikely. I'm probably gonna get I mean, I guess that's not nothing, but it's not the greatest play.
It's playtime.
See if they have the swipe to destroy our face and our board. Come on. Kill me now. Ah. So yeah, we had an interesting start there. I thought it was pretty good, but I guess maybe we got too defensive about the Light Warden. We should have just tried to trade it off early and make it a bit easier for ourselves. But interesting. Still learning. Okay. This is not the one drop that we want. Do we keep the Happy Ghoul? I guess, like every version of Shaman, we can't really play that late game against. So I guess we gotta hope that we pick up like Flame Imp, Kobold Librarian. But we'll keep this Happy Ghoul. Yeah, nice. That worked out well for us.
Job's done.
Ooh, the 2 Happy Ghouls too. Unfortunately, it's Shuttlebox, so it is the deck that has the Lightning Storms.
The end is coming!
But we had such a good turn. Fuck. Don't worry, we'll get him next time. Then they'll volcano us. Don't be spell damage. No! Please. This is the worst.
I wonder.
Do we go for it? We really shouldn't. It's so frustrating. I mean, the Doomsayer is fine, because, like, yeah, they play Doomsayer.
That's incredible.
They're gonna have it on turn 2 pretty often. Or turn 3.
Nice to meet you.
Such a perfect specimen.
Unleash me.
Maybe we should have let it rip. Just like get any volcano out of their hand. But oh my gosh, this spell damage totem. Like I'd be totally fine to make them like play a lightning storm into a 50-50 situation.
Let the pain speak to me. Your magic shall not save me.
But the fact that they could have just ripped the, like, played any lightning storm or any volcano to ruin us.
So many possibilities.
Bubblies and yummies! Oh!
It's playtime! It's playtime!
Well, you can get rid of a bunch. I don't think we can, don't think we could have put more than 16 toughness out there. I guess 15 this cancels out. So this trade's in here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so if they do trade both of these off and then Lightning Storm, sorry, not Lightning Storm, if they Volcano, then there is a
I wonder.
good chance that one of our things survives. There's also a chance that their Monotide Totem survives. Then we just get to cry. I think we definitely could have played this game differently, maybe not better.
Little time.
No, definitely better. But, I mean, we saw they did have the Lightning Storm pretty early on, so... Oh, that's a curious one.
I should meet you.
It's a really curious one. 3, 6, 9, 13. I think we definitely want to play a Fungalmancer here.
I wonder.
The question is, what else do we want to play? So we only get to play one thing, so maybe we go Fungalmancer, Fungal Enchanter. That puts like the most toughness on the board. And I guess we just go face. Yeah, we'll play this Earthenwing fast here, rather.
Again!
Dark mage.
My eyes are open.
Job done.
So they've already played a Lightning Storm, so they can't have Double Storm. If they have Pyro, that's really interesting. Pyro Lightning Storm is really good. That's really cool. I haven't seen Pyro in Shadow Auction. Who dares summon me? So if we play this Doomguard, we need to keep the Soulfire, right? Kick this guy's ass. I'll try to. Thank you so much for the 2,000 bits. Oh my gosh. We Soulfire first, right? Librarian first. No! Damn it!
That's incredible.
Damn it! Oh, if they have the double healing rain here. No!
Pain, speak to me.
Do you like to
No.
fire?
Oh, come on. Reckless Rocketeer off the top. Come on. Reckless Rocketeer. Let's go. I'm so disappointed right now. I'm so sad. Was that like 1 in 5? 20%? It's unfortunate. It's the other lightning storm. Oh, 5 armor. That's not good for me.
And curse this land.
Your magic shall not save you.
Come on. Reckless Rocketeer, please. Rocketeer, please.
By the night.
No, not by the night. Damn it. No. It's slipping away. It's slipping away. Just, game. Game, please. Game, please. Right on time indeed. Oh my gosh. No. No. Nah, evolve your Doomsayer. As if you get a taunt. Nice. Hey, this deals damage to you. Well, Reckless Rocketeer, you betrayed me, but that's okay. Damn it.
You win this time.
It's okay. Just gotta breathe. We've let the salt flow. And now we're okay. Now we're okay. So let's take a look at the deck. Honestly, no problems with this. I think this is a fantastic budget deck. The only things I'd maybe consider tinkering around with are the numbers on the Earthen Ring Farseers and the Shroom Brewers, you know. It's always good to kind of make sure you feel like... It's always good to make sure that these kind of one-offs are in the right numbers. And, you know, maybe even you could cut a Fungal Enchanter for an Earthen Ring Farseer if you were getting more success with that. But other than that, I love it. I really do. It's got a nice logical upgrade path as well, where you can, if you have Keleseth, you can cut the 2-drops and include some more maybe some more at the late game here, or another 1-drop. If you have Leroy, simply cut the Reckless Rocketeer, 1 Leroy, 1 Doomguard. It's quite good. Got a lot of feedback recently from people who have been playing Zoolock, that's kind of, they feel really good with those numbers. And the great thing is, if you are watching this video on YouTube, all the links down in the description, but Cozy Kitten here has included a massive guide. I probably should have mentioned that in the introduction, but they've got a matchup guide, they've got a mulligan guide, they've got card choices in there. They look like they're quite active with the comments as well. You know, people recommending upgrades and things like that. So yeah, definitely props to them. Congratulations again for going from rank 25 to legend in 30 hours. But yeah, other than that, all of my links are down in the description as well, including a link to Twitter, which is the best place to catch me if you do have a deck that you want me to check out, or you just want to chat. You can hit me up there. Also a link down there to my HS Replays referral link. If you want to get some HS Replays Premium, the best stats in the game, then you can use my referral link and it helps me out. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Thanks to CosiestKitten for this fantastic budget deck, and do remember to stay wavy. Bye.